Detroit Electric Recharged, powering the future of American innovation. Experience the rebirth of Detroit Electric, where classic American heritage meets next-generation electric performance. Discover the power, design, and technology shaping the future of electric mobility through exclusive car reviews, updates, and insights. Detroit Electric 2025: The comeback of a legend. Inside the legacy of Detroit Electric cars. Detroit Electric EV versus Tesla, shocking comparison. The return of Detroit Electric, future of American EVs. Detroit Electric concept car reveal 2025. Why Detroit Electric could beat Rivian and Lucid. Detroit Electric Supercar test drive review. Hidden secrets behind Detroit Electric history. Detroit Electric battery tech explained. Detroit Electric, America's forgotten EV giant. Hashtag Detroit Electric, hashtag electric cars, hashtag American EV, hashtag Detroit legacy, hashtag future cars, hashtag electric vehicle, hashtag EV revolution, hashtag car reviews, hashtag innovation, hashtag luxury EV, hashtag Tesla Vs, Detroit Electric, hashtag Lucid Motors, hashtag Rivian, hashtag green energy, hashtag Auto World. Detroit Electric, electric cars, American EV, Detroit legacy, future cars, electric vehicle, EV revolution, car reviews, innovation, luxury EV, Tesla Vs, Detroit Electric, Lucid Motors, Rivian, green energy, Auto World, classic meets modern, electric performance, sustainable driving, car technology, future of mobility. Detroit Electric 2025, Detroit Electric review, Detroit Electric EV price, Detroit Electric specs, Detroit Electric top speed, Detroit Electric launch date, Detroit Electric USA, Detroit Electric history, Detroit Electric battery, Detroit Electric comparison, Detroit Electric versus Tesla, Detroit Electric versus Lucid, Detroit Electric supercar, Detroit Electric performance, Detroit Electric charging, Detroit Electric interior, Detroit Electric design, Detroit Electric range, Detroit Electric future, Detroit Electric comeback.